All right, we have another one-off. This one's from Sophy. I think it's Sophie's first one-off, if I'm not correct. If I'm not correct.
If you're not correct, then it is. If you are correct, then it's not. Wait, what?
Joe, this is history in the making. We've never reacted to Led Zeppelin.
I want to say we haven't really reacted to classic rock broadly.
Broadly speaking, yeah, I think the closest thing we've done is Journey.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah, I guess they're classic rock, some of their 70s songs.
Yeah.
But all right, this is live, Madison Square Garden, 1973.
Rock and roll. Before we get into this guitar solo, I didn't know this was Led Zeppelin for some reason. I've heard this song before. I just didn't know it was Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, same. I didn't realize either. Also, what's a little tricky is a lot of these bands back in the day covered each other a lot. So it's sometimes like the cover got more popular. So I'm not exactly sure, but you know what I'm so surprised about is how small their footprint is on the stage. Like they're playing in an arena. And they're standing like 5 feet away from each other. The bassist is standing behind the singer. Like this stage can be huge, but they've got it really closed in, which that's just their preference. That's how they want to play. But I'm surprised. And
I'm sorry if I'm kind of like, when I'm watching this video, I'm sorry if I'm kind of like ignoring the actual song and a little bit of the performance, because watching it is like, I mean, it's in great quality, so it's really cool. You get to see what going to an arena show in 1973 is like. And for people that don't really know, arena shows, man, they like a band playing an arena was not that common by this point. Because like huge shows like that size, especially for like one band, I don't think that I mean, maybe it happened for like a few years before this, I would say, but I'm pretty sure before Woodstock and before like I forget what music festival it was in California. Was it Monterey Music Festival or something like that? There really weren't music festivals. Like those were kind of the first music festivals a little bit. So like huge music festivals have kind of only existed for a shorter amount of time. I guess the Beatles played Shea Stadium, which was very weird.
It was like it was like the first time
probably
that ever happened.
And the way that looked was super strange, because it was like the four of them standing on like a 15 by 15 foot stage, like on second base, and no one was in the field and all the lights were on. It was super weird. And there's like 60,000 teenage girls screaming their brains out, and like you couldn't even hear them playing.
Well, yeah, so this is only like 10 years later, maybe 9 years later. And obviously, a
Yeah.
lot can change in 9 years, and they have some lighting, and obviously they set up a stage here and everything. But yeah, I mean, once the demand is that high for like rock shows,
Yeah.
they're like, all right, just put them in the arena where the Knicks play.
Yeah, I know, and and that's the other thing is like they're clearly still like feeling out what they can do. This is obviously a lot better than Beatles at Shea Stadium production wise. Like,
yeah.
they just had the stadium lights on. It was just bright as day in there. But in this they actually have like directed beam lights and actual like colorful lights behind them.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll talk about the song and this sexy singer Robert Plant.
But yeah, the stage is so little, and then when they show the audience here, it looks just freaking massive because they're so packed up in that back corner.
Yeah.
Like their footprint is so little. I bet this show had way more people than like a normal show at Madison Square Garden today.
Maybe, I don't know. All right, let's check this guitar solo, huh? Oh, that's it.
It's about to start.
What was that at the end? That was getting somewhere, huh? With that little overlay.
I think this is the entire show because I've seen some performances from this show. And this isn't the only one.
Dude, look at the bassist back here. It doesn't even look like he's in the band.
That's the only person I don't know the name of.
I want to say his name's John Paul Jones. I once learned all their names.
Because it's John Bonham at drums, Jimmy Page on guitar,
right,
and Robert Plant on the vocals.
I want to say John Paul Jones. What a name, huh? John Paul Jones. Robert Plant's. What do you call this? Not a cutoff.
It's almost like a crop.
No, it is. It's a crop top. It's an open crop top. He's showing full chest, full hips, and he's looking. He's got some sex appeal, huh?
He's a star.
And his hair, Joe.
I know. He's got
fluff. That's a mane.
He's also got really big.
This guy.
What are they called? Sideburns.
Oh yeah.
All the way down to almost.
Almost
he's almost connecting. Yeah, it's they're all the way down to here.
I get it.
Yeah, that's really great.
Appeal.
I get the appeal. I always thought it's amazing because if you just heard him sing, you would never guess he was British.
No?
He sings like a southern rock. He sounds like Creedence Clearwater Revival and like almost like Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is American music, like style.
Yeah.
Rock and roll is an American
And it does. I mean, it doesn't
Genre.
take anything away from anything they do. Obviously, it's just
No, it doesn't take away
it's just-
from Zeppelin.
we're just recognizing it. Okay, it's just notable.
Jimmy Page, he's great at riffs. I wasn't so sure about the guitar solo, but his riffage is top tier. He's got like what he wrote some of the best riffs. They were so good that you're not even allowed to play them anymore in Guitar Center
That's true.
because everyone wants to play them because they're so good.
If you sit down and start playing "Stairway to Heaven" at a Guitar Center, you get kicked out. Maybe even "Fool in the Rain." Definitely. What's the other one? The ice and snow.
Immigrant Song, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Led Zeppelin, they're such a unique sound. I feel like you might not think that because they're Led Zeppelin and they're so legendary at this point. But the voice and the guitar and the drum, it all comes together. It's like you know who it is. There's no confusion. Except that one song. Dun, 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 dun. Never knew that was Led Zeppelin until like 10 years ago.
I know, and then it ends with what is that? What is the?
Dun, dun, dun. They switch up like time signature or tempo or
It's
something.
like
It's like Latin or something.
Yeah, it's fun. It's I love it. I think that's my favorite Led Zeppelin song.
But yeah, all right. This was fun. I love just getting this high quality footage of just a time and a place that we didn't live in, and you just really get to feel like you're there.
51 years ago. 51 years ago, Madison Square Garden, New York City.
What is it like? All the dumb commenters. I mean, a lot of them are jokes now, but it started like, look. Thousands of people, no one on their phones because they didn't have phones.
Yep. Look, no
everyone living in the moment.
Living in the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. All right, moving on to the next one. Thank you to Sophy.